your trick to getting through a gig like that, like your nerves and stuff?
Um, it's funny, like I wasn't so much, I don't know, I was with the band who are my family, they're like my brothers, so it was literally just our little bubble. No one else was allowed to like kind of come in our little area. We had a tour manager with us and his job was just to make sure that no one bothered us. And, like for about 2 hours before the show, I put in my in-ear monitors and I plug it into my Spotify or whatever I've got and I listen to songs that really like psych me up. And then about, 45 minutes before the set, I'll listen to our set for a little bit or any songs I'm a bit worried about. And then literally I'll just warm up while I'm doing that because I don't really need to hear myself when I warm up because I just do like little lip trills and stuff. And yeah, that's kind of how we do it. We just chill out and go into our own little zones, but we always stay together. We don't leave the bubble before we go on stage because I think it's like a way to connect before you go on. I think if I was alone, it would be a lot worse, but I find it harder playing to 5 people. Like, it's not the amount of people that ever bothered me. I was just worried about all the people tuning in at home. I was just like, oh, they're going to hear everything if we fuck it up.
But it looked amazing. It looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was honestly like one of the best experiences I've ever had. It was just, the people were so into it and I would love to go back. I just want to do it all again. I got off stage and I was just so upset that it was over. Like, we had an hour-long set and it felt like 5 minutes.
Who else was on the bill?
There was Dream Theater, Black Label Society, Within Temptation, Flogging. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Sorry, someone just tried to call me.
That's right. Flogging Molly.
Yeah, Flogging Molly, Within Temptation, and then also Shaggy was on there.
Oh, Mr. Lover Lover.
Yeah, I know, that was a bit weird. And there were also a bunch of really famous, like, European bands.
That's cool. Dream Theater and Black Label Within that's huge.
Yeah, we couldn't believe it because when we first heard about the festival, like, we knew that it was quite big, and they'd actually bought the rights, or not bought the rights of the original Woodstock, American Woodstock, were given to them by, like, the Polish people to ask them, and they said, oh yeah, you can use our name. So it's actually the official Woodstock title. And yeah, we knew it was kind of big, but we were like, oh yeah, whatever, it'll just be, one of those festivals that's got some cool bands on it, but, and then we went back through the footage from, like, the other years, and, there'd been, like, Prodigy on there and everything like that, and then we saw the lineup for this year, and we were like, holy shit, no, this is the wrong festival. This isn't the festival that we're on. That's a joke. And then they told us we're on the main stage. We're like, oh, okay. Well, we'll be on at like 11:30 in the morning. No props. Okay. Oh, we're on at 5:30. No, fuck. It got a little bit like scary, but it was pretty incredible. Like, it was a lot bigger than we originally anticipated.
Did you get to meet like Zakk Wylde and the Dream Theater boys?
No, the Dream Theater boys were on the evening before us, unfortunately, so we were there for it, but it was just a big dust bowl, and I'm a bit of a sook when it comes to my vocals, so I was like, I have to leave. And then the Zakk Wylde and the boys stay in their tour bus. They don't actually come out or sound check or anything. They kind of get their roadies to it for them. So we hung out with their roadies and all of their, like, managers and stuff, but Zakk stays in his bus, which is a bit disappointing, but, he's the rock star. He doesn't have to leave his bus if he doesn't want to.
That's it. He's, Viking, get his Viking powers.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you can get Viking powers by associating with plebs like us.
No. I think he would have loved you guys.
Yeah, I think he would have too, but, I didn't get that chance, but apparently, my lead guitarist, CJ, he's actually played with him, like, jammed and played with him before, in California, and he said he's the nicest dude ever, so, I'm sure that if we'd have had the opportunity to meet him, he would have been awesome.
He's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, have you met him?
I've spoken to him twice.
I'm so jealous!
Yeah, I interviewed him twice, and he's pretty funny. He'll throw you off.
Yeah, CJ said that he had to do a spot at this thing called School of Rock, which is like these kids that they teach kids to play rock songs.
Yeah.
And he was meant to give a talk to them. And the director had kind of asked him what he was going to say, and he's like, well, I'm just going to tell them that, if you get famous, you're just going to do a lot of drugs and drink a lot of alcohol and you fuck your life up. So he got his cut. He got his talk cut. He wasn't allowed to talk. He just went on stage and played guitar and just said hello to people. He wasn't allowed to give a lecture.
He's a loose cannon. He's definitely a loose cannon.
Yeah, he sounds like a legend, and anyone who can be in the movie Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg is pretty good in my books.
That's it. I love that movie.
Isn't it great? And I never knew. I found out a few years ago that all the songs are actually by a band called Steelheart.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the soundtrack.
Yeah, they're actually they're a real band who actually still gigs. And the lead singer is, as well as being the lead singer for Steelheart, he did most of the vocals for that movie, and they hire him to do, he did the vocals for Jim Morrison on The Doors, that movie, in between, helping out and stuff. He always comes in and does all the big rock and roll vocals and helps out in soundtracks and stuff.
That's the more you know. There you go. I did not know that. Yeah. You've inspired me. I'm going to go listen to that soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm thinking about throwing on the DVD after this.
Yeah. Stand up and shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm losing my voice. How's that? Yeah. All right. So, what's next for you guys? I mean, you're going back to the States. Tour, album.
Yeah, what we've got, we're releasing this single. We haven't released our EP overseas yet. We've only released it in Australia. So we're going to release the EP in the US and the UK. We're doing some local Los Angeles shows in February, March, and we're showcasing in April. And then we're hoping we're working on new music during that, so we'll hopefully have our debut album out by the end of the year, and we're trying to either get a tour of Europe happening in June, July, or maybe an Australian tour. If the Australian tour doesn't happen in June, July, we're kind of in talks for maybe doing quite a big one in October, but I don't know. It's all just talking at the moment, so at this stage I'm just playing shows in Los Angeles. That's the only thing that's set in stone.
Well, we hope to have you back.
Trust me, I would love to come back. I love touring Australia, as I think I've mentioned before.
Yeah, it'll be cool, man. So, you're going to have to keep in touch with us and keep us up to date and send us more of those epic tracks.
Oh, definitely. I'll just spam your inbox. You'll be so sick of me.
No, keep it up, man. Well, we're going to go to the track Buzzed from The Other Side EP now. Thanks for hanging with us tonight, man, and safe trip and all the best to you and the guys for 2016.
No problem. Thanks so much for having us, Nev. We really appreciate, me. I really appreciate it. Super appreciated, man.